All right, so today is the first day of our rejuvenation project. I say rejuvenation and not restoration because I'm not trying to take this back to original. I just want to breathe some life into it and get it running and get it usable and make it fun. So the first thing we got to do today is we are going to try and basically we're going to get a battery installed in it, and we're going to see what works electrically, if anything. Hopefully we can lower the drive. If we can lower the drive, then we're going to end up we're going to squirt a little oil on on the valve train there and see if we can actually turn it over. And if we can turn it over, then we're going to see if we add a little gas and see what we can do to get started. If we get it started, then we're going to see if there is any actual problems as indicated, if we get that far along. And then we might do a little interior cleanup as well. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the engine cover here. So these screws come out. And like so. Put these somewhere where we're not going to lose them. Got our cart. And hold on a second here and I'll do this. We'll be back. All right, okie dokie. So what we're gonna do, the first thing we gotta do is put this gasket, this valve cover gasket, back under the valve cover. So we're gonna have to take that valve cover off and see what we got going on in there, and then we'll hit some of that with some WD and hopefully get it lubed up enough to turn her over. So that'll be step one. So I've already found that it requires a little 3/8 inch. Everything, of course, is standard, not metric, and I don't have a complete set of metric or complete set of standard fucking sockets to save my life. So we're gonna just, oh yeah, these babies are already just loose. Whatever. Here we go. So yeah, this looks like there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 of these all together. So gonna remove each one of these, and then we'll pull the cover off. We'll spare you that detail. All right, got all those screws removed, so we're gonna pull off this cover, see what we got going on underneath there. Looks like my phone. Okay, so my phone got too hot out here in the Fresno sun and died on me. But put it in the freezer for a while and cooled her off. Anyway, in the meantime, I've taken the valve cover gasket off and soaked all these with a kind of a cocktail of WD-40, some chain lube, and a little penetrating oil just to kind of make sure everything can move. We're gonna put the gasket back on, put the cover back on. I've got new gaskets coming. We got an old gasket that was here in the seat. We're going to use it and just for now for testing, and then replace it with a good gasket in a few days when that shows up from Amazon. So we put it back together, and then we'll be moving on to our battery install. Okay, so we replaced our valve cover gasket, and well, with the old one, and put the cover back on. You can see there, got a little grease dripping down there. Yeah, clean that up later. Do an engine clean. Anyway, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare for the battery. And the battery actually goes under this back seat. Starting to toasty out here, but see, lift this up, and it sits in there. So we're going to pull this out, and then we're going to plop our battery in and connect it. See what we got. All right. Okay, so we got the seat out, back seat off. That just popped right off. You can see the hole for the battery. Got us a charged Marine Start battery here. We're gonna plop it in there and see what happens. All right. So we've got our battery placed in there, and then kind of got some little friends that moved in, so we're gonna kind of get rid of some of these spider webs real quick. I don't know why there's a, what we got here? Amazon sword. No, we'll do a vacuum in here later, but get these little spidery guys out for now. Okay. All right, let's see if we can connect this battery. Oh, I'm getting too old to get in there. All right. Positive. Oh, this terminals look spectacular. Negative, we'll give those a little tap-a-rooney later on. Let's see here. Oh, maybe this other way. We got a tool. I got that in there, so we're getting closer. We got a battery in. Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys a little tap-a-rooney with our hammer or mallet. Secure them on there. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Okay, battery's in place. Okay, with the battery in place, we're gonna try and turn our ignition on. We're not gonna fire it, but we're gonna turn it on and see if anything lights up, or maybe the horn works or whatever. Then we'll try and lower the stern drive. So on. Oh, we have some gauges. Volts showed up at 12. That's a good sign. Let's see, let's try. I think this is the horn. Well, it tried. It wanted to. Okay, well, let's try the stern drive. See if it lowers. And that's this down here. I believe the high tilt. See if it goes down. Ooh, it did. Good thing that was lower. So our drive did indeed go down. Got to clean some more spider webs out of everything here. That's a good sign. Got some dust going on. Yeah, there we go. OMC stern drive 400. Nice. Oh, we got some spiders in here. Get those guys out of there. They don't need to be here anymore. So, give this a hosing off later, but yeah, it's a good sign, good sign. All right, now we're gonna see if the stern drive works or not. It should now that we put a battery on. Let's see if it goes up.
Yes, it does.
Let's see if we can get it down. Oh, hit the road. I think we're good. So it definitely works, so that's a good sign. All right. Okay, well, since the drive was hitting the street, even with the nose all the way down, the jack all the way down, the trailer jack all the way down, I ended up just putting a regular jack underneath here, so that it raised it up a couple inches. So now there's a little bit of clearance there, and we're gonna see if she cranks over now. We're not gonna start it, but we're just gonna see if it cranks. Okay, so the question of will this baby crank over? I've never tried it yet, so it's the first time for all of us. Let's see what happens if we give it a little cranky. Oh, hold on. Got briefly interrupted by a solicitation. Okay, let's find out if she cranks. Well, sounded a little weak, but it was cranking. It was cranking, so that's good. Now we gotta see, now we gotta get some gas and see if she'll ignite. So that's gonna be fun. All right, we're gonna get some gas in our incredibly expensive gas can I just picked up for $30 for a 5-gallon jug. That's not even with gas, that's gonna be another $600, put 5 gallons of gas in. But I'm gonna add 1 ounce of the Evinrude Johnson 2,4 stabilizer. That'll help mitigate the effects of any ethanol in the gasoline, and hopefully if it sits for a while, keep it from going bad. So I just pour 1 ounce for every 5 gallons. So 1 ounce in this thing, and then we'll fill it up with some 89, and And then we'll fill the boat and see what happens. Okay, we got some gas, and we've got a boat that needs gas. And we're gonna open this. So I saw this thing. How do you get in this gas tank? Well, there's special gas tank key wrenches you can get that are 34 millimeters and they fit, but I've got this flat wrench thing, and I'm just gonna try and maybe not. There we go. That'll get us in there. And then I guess like that, because I don't trust myself. Got a little funnel here. Actually, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a look down in here real quick, and we're gonna just see make sure there's not a bunch of obvious gunk down in there. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great either. Hopefully there's a fuel filter in line somewhere. We'll find out, I guess. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna put our funnel in. I gotta put the phone down, I think, to do this, but pour the gas in. We're gonna give it a couple gallons and give it a shot. All right, so we got a couple gallons of gas in there. Inside the tank looked a little cruddy, so that might be an issue. We're gonna spray some of our good old Johnson starting fluid right into the carb to increase our odds here, and then we're gonna crank her and see what happens. We're gonna give this a good solid. Nice. Get it down in there, yeah. All right, put that little ways away. All right, let's turn her over and hopefully nothing blows up here. Power on. We got voltage. Let's crank her. Wants to go. All right, we'll give it a rest. So come on, baby. Ooh. Wants to go. Wants to go. Oh yeah, it's knocking a little bit. You hear that? Okay, shut her down. Well, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Okay, so now that we've had a successful test fire, we are filling our prop bucket, which is a 70-gallon bin I think I got from Home Depot, which was like $60, which seemed outrageously expensive, but it is great for working on motors. I use it for my outboard, and now we're gonna use it for this baby. So gotta use a chain in the middle. I've seen that done other places. Something to tie it together, because otherwise the sides bulge out. But other than that, it's a pretty good bucket. Waiting for it to cover the intake valves, or water intake section, and then we'll do that. We'll fire it up again and see if it blows water out of there, and that'll give us our indication if she's working or not. All right, just covered up the last hole there, so we're gonna fire this bad bitch up again and see what happens. Hopefully she restarts. Let's find out.